Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. This husband and wife duo has something for everyone on their family farm.
I love their house.
You've been there, I know, right?
I'm so excited to tell you more.
She wanted to be adopted by him.
I did say that. I'm sorry.
Sarabeth has a flock of assorted sheep who provides fibers for her creations, and Kevin hand forges his knives for his customers.
So we're welcoming the Paridos to this morning to tell us a little bit more. So we have, of course, Sarabee's, and then we also have Shepherd's Forge. So much to talk about. Please just tell us about the farm. Let's start off with Sarabeth, if you don't mind. Let's tell us about the farm.
Sure. We live on Kevin's family farm in Clark County, just outside of Winchester, and we live on the front 20 acres or so that we get to raise our boys on. We have 4 sons. We raise our boys, we raise our animals, and our small businesses.
I do love the fact, if you don't mind, talking a little bit more about the sheep that you have and the process, you know, of course, that we end up in our yard.
Sure, absolutely. So I raise, like you said, about 40 different sheep. They're wool breed sheep, so they're primarily putting all of their energy into growing that fleece. So instead of growing meat, they're growing their fiber. And I have different assortments of sheep. I have some long wool sheep that have really long staple lengths of their fiber, so you can make rugs out of that. I have some shorter staple lengths of fine wool that is the really soft stuff that you want to put next to your skin. And I just started raising sheep because I was a knitter and a crafter, and I just kept taking steps further back in the process, learning how to do it, and ended up owning my own sheep farm.
Yeah, cut out the middleman.
Right. Yeah,
you
that's
sure
right.
did. So all of this, what we're looking at, is from your farm, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
yes, it is. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now
Kevin.
Yeah, let's talk about your knives here, and how does one just go about getting into that?
I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure. No, I mean, I look back on it. My uncle in Winchester, Kenneth Woosley, he's made knives his entire life, so I knew it was possible. And then he did not forge knives, and I was like, I think I can do that, which I don't know why I thought that, but I started, and it's one of those things I've always wanted to make something, and it makes sense, and it's fun to do. It's very relaxing and very gratifying to get to make something and actually see something that will last, that you had a hand in.
Kevin, you offer classes so that people can take a piece of steel and create their own, knife. Tell us about the process.
Yeah. So somebody can come out. We do one-day knives, one-day classes, and you start with just a bar stock of steel. We pick out a design. We go all the way through and let them forge it, let them grind it, let them put the edge on it, pick out their handle material, put the handle material on, sharpen it, polish it, and do all that stuff. And they walk home with a knife that they can use for the rest of their life.
I mean, this sounds truly amazing. The duo, I mean, this pair is awesome. And not to go back and forth, but Sarah, I have to come back to you. Yeah. What I love about your wool is that a lot of times, nowadays, we're getting material that itches our skin, and now you know the process, and it's organic, as organic as you can get.
It is. When you raise the animals, you're able to see all of the care that goes into raising that animal. So the feed they receive, the shelter that they have, the way the amount of water they receive during the day, all plays out in the animal's fiber. So you can tell if we've had really good weather because the fiber will show weather changes. So if you have breaks in your wool, sometimes it's because we had a drought season or the animals were stressed in some way, but we work really, really hard so that does not happen, and we keep the fleeces really healthy and strong, keep the animals really healthy and strong, and then I'm able to take that fiber, get it processed, have it sheared, get it processed down to where I can have it into a finished product that I can knit things out of it.
That's fantastic. That really is. And you were talking about the knives, and you're talking about yours. How can we come to get one of your classes and make our own?
Yeah, so I've got a website, shepherdsforge.com. And all the information is there, all the contact information there. You can get a hold of me there. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook at Shepherd's Forge. Any of those ways would be great ways to contact me, and I'll let her.
Same for me. SarabeeDesigns.com is my website, and they can find all that information about the things that I'm doing, places we are, markets that we're at, things like that. And also, we run a Instagram and Facebook of our farm together, a joint effort that you get to see a little bit more of the farm efforts we're doing on the Parido place on Instagram and Facebook.
I love that. And do you have more questions?
I've got all kinds.
I have so many
I've got
questions.
all kinds.
Same.
I'll sit back and let you go.
Okay, great.
Have at it.
So tell me, you do custom color, correct?
Yeah.
If someone wants to get custom, is that okay?
Absolutely. I take a lot of custom requests, so if people have a certain design or if they want something done in big blue colors, I'll do stuff like that where I can take it, put it into the dye pot, I can spin the yarn that will become what they want it to become. So yeah, take it from the start all the way to the finish, from the sheep to the shawl.
Now, if I want to come over and I want to make a knife, because I'm in Clark County, that's where I live. Okay. If I want to come over, what's this going to cost me? I mean, what's the price like?
The price for the day class is $250, and that includes everything you need to walk out with the knife, and Sarah feeds you a really good lunch also.
Oh, really?
So it's all included in the price.
Oh, you can't beat that for
No.
sure. Does the meal vary from day to
It
day?
does vary. It does vary. I take anybody's health and food concerns into play. But yeah, you tell us what you want to eat, and we'll make it for you.
And one thing I do find that is very interesting around Father's Day, we love to see, the fathers come out with their sons and go foraging in it and find all of that. So that is a lovely idea. For any families out there, give Kevin and Sarah a call. Thank you both so much for being here.
For having
Truly,
us.
we love the fact that you have the farm, and I'm going to come out there more often.
Please do.
I'm going to call you first, but I'll be out.
Oh, you're invited anytime.
Thank you, guys.
She won't call.